Shoes.
Hey guys, welcome back to
Shoes.
Today we're going to be looking at the brand new Yeezy foam runner in the mineral blue colorway. Now if you recall earlier, a couple or a month or two back when the Yeezy foam runner sand came out, we managed to get that off SNS and did a review of that. Didn't manage to get the Moonrock, or I think it's the Moonrock one, but we did manage to get one in the mineral blue colorway, albeit not in my size, because every single raffle, including the confirmed app that entered in my size, I took a fat juicy L. But I was able to get it on one store in London that's exclusively just for girls, and they only had girl sizing, so I thought I'd just try one in the base sizing. I was able to get a UK 5, so sad that I wasn't able to get in my size, but at least we'll be able to get a look at it, because it's one of the dopest colorways to come out. The sand colorway was really nice, but I feel like the one that came, I think it was Ararat, the first ever one that released only on Yeezy Supply, I think that was probably my favorite colorway, because it's kind of like that bone white rather than sand, which sometimes looked white, but other times it kind of had that like yellow tint to it, and I don't know, I'm just not a big fan of the yellowy hue on the shoe. So like the sand was cool, but like, you know, something like a darker color like this is even cooler. So I hope they really release, like they got a bunch of funky colors coming up for this. I think there's one in orange, there's one in kind of like this cookies and cream kind of look going on. I think it's another Moon MXRT, something like that, and I hope a black one will be really sick. So without further ado, let's look into the box of the shoe. Now of course this is a classic, or not a classic, but the usual foam runner box that you get. Mine's a bit beat up, even though they bubble wrapped it and put it in a separate kind of cardboard box. It still got beat up, so I don't know what happened with the shipping people. They must have been having a good time with the boxes. But yeah, so it's a plain box, which at the beginning when we saw the sand, it was like weird, because it's not like the traditional Yeezy slide or 350, 700, 450, all those boxes. It's different. It's just plain blank, instead of the anything being on the outside, except for over here you've got the size. So it's a UK 5. Y'all can see, camera doesn't blind the whole thing up. It's got a barcode and a UK 5, and at below you just have the what do you have? You just got the EU Adidas in 2020 and some copyright stuff right there, if y'all want to read that, if y'all can read that, because the camera is really crap. So as we open the shoe, it doesn't slide open like the other shoes. It kind of opens like a little magical box. So you got the foam over here, and you've got the runner at the bottom. So let's just take the runners out so you all can show you all the box. And of course, they come individually packed, unlike the other shoes which are just wrapped all together. These individual, I don't know why they went for this, but they're individually wrapped in these like very slidey, kind of good quality like plastic, not plastic, but like a paper covering, because they're trying to go all eco-friendly, so they're not using any plastic. So here we have the box, foam runner right there, foam runner. So it's a really cool box. It's different, it's innovative, and it's good to get a little bit of a switch up from what we normally get. So here we've got the inside of the box. As you can see, it's a UK 5, and surprisingly it's a US 5 as well. Normally if it's a UK 5, it's normally a US 4.5, or no, sorry, it's a US 6, or you know, just like a size or half a size up, but this is the same size. These do run very small, so please, I would recommend getting one size up. Even if you have small feet, I would recommend, if you're a size 5 UK or US 5, go up to size 6, because it'll be very snug, it'll be very tight, just because the material they've used. Let me put one of these bad boys back and show you one of these. So here we have it. Let's unwrap it. Okay, let me just put the tags separate so y'all can see the goods. Here we have it, the Yeezy foam runner in the mineral blue colorway. Woohoo! It's a funky shoe. It's a really nice shoe. I mean, it's really sad that I wasn't able to get myself, because this is way more rockable than the sand one, because the sand, of course, is not white. It's kind of like that yellowy tint to it, but this one, because it's a darker colorway and it's basically all blue, but it's got a little texture at the bottom, kind of in a lighter kind of shade of dark. All of it is kind of dark blue, but it's kind of like a lighter shade of dark blue, kind of meandering through it. It's a weird kind of texture. It's like someone just took like a paintbrush and kind of just stroked it here, left it, gave a little stroke there, left it again, just kind of did weird kind of swirls in it, but it goes with the shoe, because I think because they got so many wavy kind of holes and wavy kind of patterns going on here, the fact that you got the kind of free brush strokes going around in that similar kind of pattern makes the shoe look quite cool. So let's just look at what we got in the inside of the shoe. Inside you got this kind of like ribbed texture. Oh, one thing I really want to find out is one thing I noticed in the shoes was one of them, the Yeezy Sand was made in the US, whereas the Moon Rock was made in China. So let's just see where this one was made in. This bad boy was made in China, and you know how you can tell just in here there's a little text. It's really hard to read. It's quite small. I don't know if y'all can tell because the lighting's like hella bright because it's dark as hell outside, but it just says Foam Runner, and then it says your size. So it's Foam Runner 5 US, and then it says where it's made. So this bad boy is made in China. So far the only foam runners to have been made in the US, in the algae farm, which I think, if I'm not mistaken, was in Wisconsin, where Kanye has his farm, using the algae farm thing where they're manufacturing these. Is only the Ararat and the Sand. Those are the only two ones that are made in the USA. The rest are made in China. I think they might just go with that. And since I'm trying to remember what the Sand felt like, if there's any difference in material, but I think, you know what, I think there is a little bit of a difference in material. Like even though they look and smell very similar, so it's not that potent Chinese factory smell that you get in most kind of Chinese factory shoes. It's not that potent smell, so that it's basically the same smell that you get in the US one, but the material is a bit different. This one, like, I felt like the other one, the Sand, was a bit more smoother. This one, it's got a little bit more texture. It's smooth, but it's a bit like, you see, there's resistance when you kind of go around. But the other one, the Sand one, was a bit smoother to kind of, not a major difference. Honestly, you could barely tell that they're made in different factories, but just a little bit. It was just a little bit smoother. Maybe that's because the algae, or maybe that's the different material they used over there compared to in this one. So in it, you also get a barcode with the Adidas stuff in there and your size. And because they went all eco-friendly, you've got the little rope tag here. I think that's another way to authenticate if it's legit or not. The fake Chinese ones, or the fake Vietnam fake factory ones, they come with a plastic plastic kind of bow thing, plastic holder thing. So just keep a lookout for that. If it's legit, it'll normally have this kind of rope thing because they're going all eco-friendly mode on our butts. So here we get the Foam Runner again, another barcode, and just the usual kind of documentation that you get with Yeezy shoes. It's the three kind of papery cardboard things. So at the bottom, you've got the same kind of texture that you had in the Foam Runner Sand, the same kind of like herringbone wave. It's not even a herringbone, it's just like a wave. It gives kind of like alien-y vibes. It's very similar to like kind of like the 380 outsole, where it's kind of had like that kind of wavy texture thing going on. It's got the Adidas logo right here because we ain't got no boost in here. It's all injected with foam. I don't know if it's algae foam in this one. It was in the original ones, but I don't know if it's algae foam in this one. But yeah, it's all one construction, one foam injection, kind of like you have with the Yeezy Slide. But the Yeezy Slide, there was like a hole you can see where the injection was made. In this one, oh yeah, it's right here. The injection was made right at the tip. They got the hole right here. That's where they blew up the shoe to what we have right now. And honestly, it is a really clean colorway. I didn't have the MXRT, sorry, the Moonrock one, so I can't make comparisons, but I think I like this one more than I like the Sand one, just because it's so rockable. It's a really nice clean colorway. In some lighting it kind of looks black, like or gray, or like a dark gray, so it's really nice. The blue hint is a really nice blue that can go with a lot of stuff, and because it's kind of like a dark color, it goes with a lot, so you can pull it off more than if you got like a bright kind of yellowy sand color foam runner. This one is way more like low-key, and it'll look very nice. Apologies for the whiskers, the cat's behind the webcam. Let me show y'all. He's just looking, he's trying to look at the map. He's messing up everything. Let me just try to set this back up. Whoop. Okay, so yeah, really clean colorway. I really like that they've done, even though you can't really tell. I mean, you can tell, but it's very like subtle kind of brush strokes that they have here. So it's a cool pattern, don't really stand out much. I mean, if you look at it from distance, you can't really tell that there's any other color rather than the dark blue you got here, but they are hints. It's even, there's some brush strokes inside as well, so like it's a good addition. And yeah, of course, I'm talking about it's like a different shoe, but like if y'all haven't seen the Foam Runner in the sand review, in terms of the holes and stuff that they got going, they've got 3 here, kind of, I think, to represent the 3 stripes. They got that kind of Wave Runner or 700 kind of egg or like oval shaped thing that they have at the heel. They've got it over here as well, but instead of 2, they've got 3, I guess, again, to represent the 3 stripes of the Adidas logo. They've got 2 holes here, 2 holes there, so plenty of holes for breathability, because yeah, if you're wearing this on a warm summer day, you need a lot of air to come through. And when I tried them on, they're actually super duper comfortable. These are not in my size, so I can't do it on feet, but if you check the Sand Wave Runner Foam Runner review, it's actually really comfortable, because the inside, I talked about the inside rib thing acting like someone's giving you like a foot massage, like a little kind of little bubbles on your feet, so it actually feels really nice, very comfortable, and it's quite durable as well. I think it's a better construction than the slides, because the slides, I wore them once. I mean, I wear them around the house every single day, but they crease up so bad, and the quality of them, I feel like, ain't as good as the Foam Runner. Of course, they're priced lower than the Foam Runner, and I guess you can tell that with quality, but these don't really crease that easily unless you kind of stab it or something, or like get it scratched or something like that. But really good construction, durable shoe, very comfortable, very rockable because of this really nice color. I really dig this shoe. I'm gonna give this out of 10. It's a hard one. I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10 because it's a really cool shoe. I'm a big fan of the Foam Runners. I think they're a futuristic, cool looking shoe, perfect for summertime. I'll open the door, just give me like 5 minutes. He needs to be fed. So yeah, it's a really cool summer shoe, perfect for summertime. We're in June. It's a perfect time to literally wear these. If you want to wear them with socks or without socks on the beach, it is the perfect time to have these, to rock these with your shorts. I think with shorts is what these will be most rocked with, or most rockable with. You can have pants and other stuff like that, but I think with shorts in the summer weather, these would really pop. They're a really cool shoe, very nice, and I can't wait for them to have more colorways. The one that I'm looking forward to the most is the orange one. I think the orange one was, I think ASAP Ferg wore it like a year back in one of his Instagram pictures, and it looked really sick. So I think really look forward to that one. Of course, that one will be a bit more out there rather than this one. So if you want a nice kind of subtle Foam Runner, if you like the design but you don't want it to be too out there, you want to kind of blend in and kind of make it rockable with other kind of clothing that you have, definitely go for the mineral blue. They're not going for too crazy on StockX. Like, there's a bunch of them available, and you can get them for this one is so even though the retail was around 74 pounds, and then shipping etc was around 77 pounds, on StockX you can get it for the same size for around 140 pounds plus shipping and stuff like that. So it's not a crazy amount. If you really like these shoes, I think, and you really like the Foam Runner, I think these ones are like the cheapest at this point in time to go for. I think they made a bit more of these than they made the other ones, but again, I didn't get my luck in the dude sizing. I guess the girls weren't really mad into it because I was able to get a girl size, but maybe that's just luck, and I appreciate having at least one of these. So yeah, a solid 9 out of 10. Let me know what you guys think. If you like the shoe, do you think they're fugly? Do you not like them? Do you prefer Crocs? So whatever you guys think, let me know in the comments, and do my best to respond. I always respond to people whenever people say stuff, so keep the comments coming. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Hope y'all have a fantastic day, and peace.
Let's go.